They got it bad, but they just mad cause she the realest. Why not you treat a lady how you treat a real man? Cause Billie Jean was never ever that will be there. They give in, give in, give in. They got it bad.
And we're back with the New Soul Podcast. Balance Life.
The series, making it look so ordinary.
Cause y'all know how we do. Libra gang.
Not 24, not 24. Boop, 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 boop. No. So I'm excited. We're live, and I feel like that just adds to like the for
Oh my god. Yes, and it's very delayed.
you said what? As y'all can see, we got a different setup. We got a
Yeah, we got a different setup. It's a little delayed. But I don't know if y'all get the train in the background. I apologize for that. Yeah.
we gonna
But
background noise. That's still a edit. Okay, good. That's still
I feel like it's so delayed. I can't even, like, once you say something, I'm like, yeah,
really. I don't think it's delayed on my end at all.
okay.
I hope when this catches up and we watch it back, is that if y'all wondering why the delay, let's get right into it. Updates.
Yes, updates. What we got going on? I'm in Lexington, Kentucky, you guys. Come on down and ride that cowboy.
You're so funny. So yeah, that's like one of the biggest updates to date that we got. You moved. How does it feel? You're not.
It's amazing. Like, I'm really enjoying experiencing a new atmosphere, a new state, because this is our first time living out of state. Like, all my life, I never lived out of the state of Virginia.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's crazy. Like, wow.
And that's how I know twins, because like the whole time she's like, yeah, we're moving out of state, but yeah, it's just like so calm. Meanwhile, like, I don't, the ordinary person, but the regular, like, anybody else would have been like spazzing out or like, running with shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, you
Yeah,
did
I'm just
that.
embracing the change. Like, okay, like this is something new for me. Like, okay, let's just let go of old habits and old beliefs and the things that people say, seeking other people's validation. It's time for me to just be and live.
Oh, word. It's time. It's time. And you already knew all this was coming. Like, you knew it was coming.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like I definitely knew. Like, I feel like I tapped into something so great, so amazing. And then once I realized and understood what I tapped into, baby, everything just started falling into my lap, and I was like, ah.
Literally flowing from her fingertips.
But what about you? Hello, I ain't the only one that's been flowing through my fingertips, twin.
Yes, but I'm cozy, getting settled in the new humble abode for sure. But well, I'm not gonna say but, and it's something that I knew was coming, and I feel like all things have been like leading up to like this moment, like even like right now, like where we are now, like tonight, like recording. I feel like all things have been going in the direction that I know personally that like for my life is best and for my family and business and just everybody that's like also like connected to me and like doing things. It's so nice to like see and feel that their things that they're doing, families are also elevating and going to higher and greater. So to me, it's like I feel like cozy. Like I feel like I'm just getting cozy. Like
Yes,
I'm
like everything is just falling into place, and you just like, I'm really just in bliss and just living in it. Like it's the best feeling. Like
and I feel like even in doing that, like family wise, yeah, I feel like coming back to Virginia for me for sure was like gonna be that time to really like settle in, hone in on me and into me are like the things that I have really been wanting to like do consistently. And now this year, speaking of updates, y'all, this year for sure, that is like my
okay,
like motto for sure and like banner, like consistently intentional, like all things, like my life, my family, my businesses, like everything, all systems going and intentional on like why you're doing it, you know? And it's
yeah, exactly.
even with like y'all being gone, I think about that too because I'm like, even today, we're talking today, y'all. We're talking today, even today. Like I told you, I was like, yo, like it just looked like exactly what I imagined it, you know? And like across the yes, like she should be doing her content like exactly how I call, you know, like it was picture perfect to me. And I feel like those are the spaces that are just like more confirmation that we're exactly what we're supposed to be and doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, like I definitely agree. I feel like I mean, even us just even meeting, like I know we speak about it. We have probably spoke about it a few times, but like even us meeting, it was just literally divine timing. Like everything that happened, like there's no like I don't believe it was a coincidence that we met. Like everything that I've learned, everything like the journey that we're both on, like it's crazy, and it might sound crazy to everybody, but like y'all, like meeting her has like really helped me so much, like on my journey. And that's why I know like, oh God is like, no, here you go. It's time for y'all to wake up.
Now,
Wake up.
right now, like right now, and like that's why I say like I'm gonna stop saying that it's crazy because it is crazy, but at the same time, it's divine. Like it was supposed to happen, it was gonna happen, like
Yeah.
and now like coming from it happening. And it's crazy to even think we met a year ago. I feel like I've literally known
A
you
year.
my
I
whole life.
know. Like I'm like, no, that's my 20s. Where have you been? Period.
Literally,
Like
where have you been whole life that, I knew existed for myself. I knew, you know.
and it's crazy because we literally like I know people looking at this might be like, what are y'all talking about? Like literally, like we have experienced the same things like in different ways. Like
And
it's not even something that you could even explain. Like
yeah, like you
literally.
really can't we really are like the same person. We're born on the same day. Like, sorry, not sorry. You can't like unexplain that. And two things, yes, that have happened to you and I, but it's just further confirmation to me that like being on the spiritual journey and where I am in my life and when I met you particularly was like even more confirmation that other people I meet in this life are reflections like of who we are. So
Yeah.
if I love something I identify with, that's not me. That I love or hate about that person or characteristic, you know? And like that's like what you said earlier. We were talking about y'all. We be going deep, y'all, and I come. So y'all coming with us.
Deep.
Y'all coming with us. Y'all coming
We
with
be
us. Listen,
going so
outside
deep.
looking in. Y'all coming with us. So literally, you said it. People, your perception is not my reality. Like
Right.
people, how I perceive things happening to you may not be what I think is happening or what I see happen.
Yeah, and then not only that, like other people, like the way that other people view us, like I have this thing where I'm like, oh my God, like I'll overthink sometimes. Like I'm working on that and I feel like I've improved so much in that. But like it was a time when I'm like, I'm really will overthink like, oh, let me not post this because so and so might think this because I have like a multitude of friends. I have religious friends. I have spiritual friends. I have witch friends. I have angel friends. Like I have all type of friends, and like I'm not trying to seek your validation, right? Cause what it say? Like we trying to break generational curses, but what? What did you tell me earlier? The same thing that my friend told me earlier. My other friend told me earlier, and that's why
Y'all, another
I feel like it was.
another confirmation. Another confirmation. That's what I said. It literally opened the TikTok, y'all, and I saw it. It was TikTok and this girl literally mic drop moment. What'd she say? You're what'd she say? Why
You
are you
seeking
trying to break?
validation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You curses from a generation that cursed you.
exactly. Like the very generation that's been cursed, we're over here seeking validation from. For what? It's time. We supposed to be breaking it. Like, why am I seeking validation from y'all? Y'all can't tell me like me being myself is wrong.
Yeah.
I'm me.
Yeah, and let me say it again for the people in the back to make sure we said it right. You can't break generational by what, Cat? Seeking validation from a generation that cursed you.
Yes. You can't. You can't seek validation from the generation that cursed you, nor from the generation that has been cursed. Because a
And
lot of us haven't tapped out of that. A lot
and
of us haven't seeked within.
why?
And
Why seeking
a lot of
it?
us haven't.
For what? For why? Why am I seeking validation? Like it doesn't matter. And that was another thing. Oh, you want to talk about updates? Yeah. Just got back from the Cayman Islands, y'all. It was great. And
Hey, Amara, been traveling. Hello.
you know, you know,
Yeah.
the pastor. But yeah, like it was a topic of reflection for me, seriously, during that trip and out there to be like, okay, yeah, life is going on all the time. And conversations I had kept coming back to the same thing of like, life is going on regardless of if you take that risk or you don't. Like, so
Exactly.
what is taking that risk on whatever it is, even if it's just walking across the street to go get Popeyes over KFC, like whichever one you want to do, why are you scared of doing it? Like it could be the smallest thing to the biggest thing. Like what is stopping you? Because like people are gonna judge you regardless, regardless. And the
Exactly.
matter,
Exactly.
like the amount of people really, really don't matter.
Yeah, because somebody always, that's the truth of the matter. Like somebody is always gonna have something to say. Like I think like that's for me something that I have to work on is like on this journey is my restraint because I often feel like I want to respond. I want to fire
How
back.
did
I want to react and attack. Like who you talking to? Like you got me effed up.
why
You know what I'm saying? But
you?
like I have to learn to just like restrain myself from that because you know what I'm saying whatever people got going on, whatever they speak, and what angers me is a reflection of myself. Because like she said earlier, we're all reflections of each other. So for me, it's like if I'm reacting because somebody's making me mad, like what in me do I see in that person? Like what? Like it might not be the exact same thing, but it might be something that's making me react and be mad because what? What am I mad for?
Yeah, and what about that person, like you said, or that thing that they're doing that's making you mad? And I feel like sometimes we just don't have the patience to do that shadow work and to go deeper and to even
Shadow word. Exactly.
if I do want to kind of wrap up sometimes it's gonna be right there. It's always gonna be there because having like it's not bad or a dark space. It's just like, you know, figuring it out, figuring you out. And I don't
Exactly.
I feel like we've been like so like pressured in this like time and era in life to like seek that validation because it's just like the easier thing to do. But it's
Yeah, it's
like,
an easier, yeah, it's an easier thing to do, but it's also kind of what we've been taught. Like, I feel like we've been taught to like, oh, we need to care about what other people think about us. Or I'm not saying like, I mean, realistically, when it comes to the world, yes, you should, consider the things that might affect you in life. But when it comes to you and how you feel in your internal being, like, why are you allowing other people to affect the way you move? You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm,
why?
it
Because it
and it
doesn't matter.
right, but it just goes back to what you were saying. Like if you're seeking that validation, everybody's kind of trying to be the same thing. And at the end of the day, you just got to be you at the beginning and the middle. That's your only, that's your, that's one of like, I feel like our purpose is here and like life to help people, like being yourself, like
Right?
be yourself.
Be. Just be. Stop trying to do. Stop trying to like. I think like for even for me, like I'll speak for myself before anybody else. Like I would say, like so many times I seek validation. Like, oh my God, I only got one person looking at my video, liking my video. Like, why? Who cares? Like,
Mm. That
either
makes,
you, if it's
what are you doing it for, Antonia? Like, I'll ask myself sometimes that too. Like, if I feel like, oh, like I'm not gonna post it because I'm not gonna get like a lot of like feedback or whatever. But then it's like, are you doing it for the feedback or are you doing it because that's what you love to do? Like,
exactly like
is it,
because
sis?
yeah, because like what I notice is like I could get a lot of views on a video, but I won't get a lot of likes. But I know that they still receive my message, even if they don't agree with it. You receive my message because you watched it. You gave me a view, so it's fine. So at the end of the day, like I feel like my message was like, because sometimes I feel like, oh, I want to like put my word into the atmosphere. I want to help somebody in this way, but I feel like it's gonna reach who it's supposed to reach. Now at this point in my life, like whoever receives it, they were supposed to receive it. Like if somebody just scrolled past and they didn't see it, okay, fine. But like whoever it resonated with, it's gonna resonate. Like you always like I don't know if you're in. I'm into tarot cards sometimes. Sometimes it depends. But
I'll on my algorithm now, like I'll get watching, I'll go, but it has to really like speak to me or like be
yeah, it has
applicable.
to resonate with you. But that's what they say. Like take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. And I think that's very, very important. That like
Um,
yes,
Lit-
exactly.
but
Like
that's
messages come to you that are supposed to come to you, right?
yeah, that's life. And I feel like even sometimes, like you said, if it's not one person, maybe it's zero people that see it because sometimes you know what I also think? What if it's just meant for me sometimes?
Exactly. For you to play it back. Girl,
Me, like we love y'all. If you listen and watch, we love y'all, but this one. And I pray that it will reach other people, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I've realized in life that like the gifts that we have, like not just you and me, Kat, because we're so gifted, but everybody, like that everybody
yes,
has, it's meant to be shared like in the world, and that's why it's important to like be you and do what only you can do. And it's
exactly.
like through that to see it, it will reach. And it doesn't matter if it reaches the masses or if it reaches whoever, but just do what you're supposed to do. Literally, like literally.
Yes, do what feels good to you because, like I don't know anybody's spiritual or religious or whatever affliction, but at the end of the day, if you have to believe there's something greater than all of us, I'm sure. So if you want to believe that, like we're all individual manifestations of this higher power. We can create whatever we want to create. We have the ability to do and believe whatever we want to believe. Like, that's the beauty of it all. We have that freedom to do so. But
Right.
in doing so, we got to think about, like, what can create and do within? Like, how can we be better to help each other? Like, humanity. Like, I think that's what we have to get back to, like, the humanity.
And even to go deeper about like the episode name, y'all, as I'm sitting here listening to you, Kat, like I swear we be talking, it's just like ping, ping, boom, boom, like my brain be like sparking so hard. Yeah. But y'all outside looking in, like that, I feel like all are the outside looking in, right? And it's like, but I feel like too, because we're reflections of each other, I'm on the outside looking in at myself too and doing the work inner when I look at you. Like I said, if there's something I don't, I do it. And this can go to our next point too of like comments, like comments, what like, being back, us being back on social media and podcasting and just life in general, like the digital media age, it's like
Yeah.
comment. But it goes deeper than that because all commenting is people stating their opinion about how they feel and being on the outside, commenting something on the inside. So, like, that's, like I said, not that I don't like the comments. It's just like, that's still energy, positive and negative, that you're putting.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like it also takes a lot to like look at it and intake that type of energy too. So like me reading the comments and looking at and stuff like that, it takes a lot because it's like, again, going back to judging. Are you?
Yeah, like, no, I definitely understand. Exactly.
Are you?
Exactly, because exactly, because you gotta think like that's what I was telling her too. Like her thing is like I'm not gonna pay attention to the comments. Like I'm not absorbing that negative energy. I don't
So
want to.
balance.
But me, I be ready, and that's why I'm working on restraint because I be ready to clap back at y'all ass. Like who y'all talk? Who is you talking to? Like who you talking to? You don't know me. you who?
That's me on the inside. I be like on the inside. It takes me a lot to get me there. Like, yep, there. If you want to take it there, for sure, for sure. Let's get it. Like when we like, yeah. But I'm like, let's just. I'm not gonna say let's, but me. What do we say? That's what we've been balancing, y'all. Welcome to Balance Life. This is what the things we've been balancing. You are balancing,
Exactly.
and I'm balancing release.
Yeah, just letting it go. Just
Yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful thing to be able to just like release that and not hold on to it and not allow it to that type of energy to consume me because I've been there like where I feel like I consume this content, I absorb that energy, and now I'm being negative.
Hmm.
And the people that know me know that that's not my personality. Like I'm a positive person, but like I might be negative at home. Y'all might not see it, but my family might see it. You feel me? So
I think that's everybody though, like everybody has that piece of them that's like, not that nobody sees that, only your home life and like your inner circle and like inner people see, but I feel
yeah,
like everybody has that higher self that they put out on display when you're out in front of the world or you're out doing whatever. What do they call
yeah,
it? Coach. You got the coats and shit. But like been like a really big thing for me, like especially like the last couple of months, not code switching, not just at work, but like through and through, like through and through, like at home, work, when I wake up, when I go to sleep.
all of that. Like you just gotta consider like I think too is like making sure that you know I feel like we're like plants and we have to water ourselves.
Absolutely.
Like we have to water our own souls and our own spirits before we can like pour into other people. And sometimes like it's easy to get for me. Like I feel like because I've always been wanted to be like into entertainment, like journalism, all of that, like a model, all that stuff. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah, see,
realized like And she over here being a model. I told y'all we living the same. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
We talk. It's okay. Got 2025, all things go, all things go, and that's another thing. And a lot with all things, like
Yeah.
that. If you want to be that, if you want to do cat,
Yeah, like you can, that's the thing, like, and that's the other thing where probably the final thing that we're probably gonna speak on is the fact that like your words have power. Like
yeah, like
literally,
that.
your
That's
thoughts create your reality. We are living witnesses that manifestation is real. Okay, it's real.
from the top
Okay.
to the bottom of souls. Like it is important, like what you think and what you place your mind at, y'all. Like, yeah, that's a good roundabout point to bring us to because even with the podcast, like for instance, that is like having the mindset of like, okay, I see myself. I know that I'm supposed to be doing it, and I know how I want to do it. That's still like a mindset that I have to understand and like follow through with. Like when you
Yes.
see something and you're doing it. Like how many
Right.
been like, oh, I've seen it, like, or I know I'm supposed to do it, and then you start doing it, but then it's like, oh, I don't even know what happened.
Exactly. And then especially when you're having like a lot of things going on, like you trying to balance life and you trying to like do a bunch of different things at once, but you like also want to feed your soul. You want to feed yourself in the things that you want to do. Like that's what I'm like. I don't know if I don't want to use the word struggling, but I want to say like that's what I'm working with for myself. Like, how do I like balance being a mom and a wife and being a friend or whatever, but also like feeding my soul with my content or like, you know what I'm saying, with our content. Like that excites me. Like that feeds my soul because I'm on the mic. Like I love to
Indeed.
hear us talk.
Exactly. Like I know exactly what you mean because I feel like I'm balancing all those things, of course, because we're one and the same. But all those things and being consistent though, like that is the piece I feel like I am on the other side of nailing. And once I nail like the consistency piece, and not consistency because I don't want to do it or I'm lazy. No, it's just consistency and fear. So like having the mindset of like, what are you fearful of, girl? Like, what are you scared of?
Exactly, because
Like,
we literally was talking about like what you scared of. Ain't nothing you scared of at all.
if you want to do it and you see yourself doing it and you're already doing it, why do you keep stop doing it and self-sabotaging yourself because you're scared? But what is it? Like, what is it? Why are you scared? Like, don't do it then. Don't even, hey, hey, with the big dogs, don't even look at the port. Like,
Don't
let them,
don't even look over there.
like,
Yo,
and
I'm they supposed to be asleep. They got school tomorrow. But I'm trying to, it froze
y'all,
on me. You still there, girl? You still there?
what happened? See, talk about mindset, y'all. Trying to be more disciplined. I put
Exactly.
on Instagram, and that thing is true. It said, "Oh, you want me to turn off after an hour? I'm gonna turn off." It because I
Yeah,
have
because
it
what we
set,
got? Oh,
got it
we been
set, y'all, to
on for 33 minutes. Okay, we on for 33 minutes. Ooh, oh.
this episode, and I feel like most productive.
Yeah, we did that. I hope it sounds well.
I think it do. I think it sounds good.
Because I
I
feel
think it sounds good.
like on my end, it's a little glitchy, glotchy. But it's okay.
It's
I don't know
okay.
how it sounds to you.
What we said earlier, whoever couple ears is supposed to be.
Yeah, you gonna hear what you need to hear. You gonna get your message if it's for you. But it might be for us. It might be for us to just listen back to ourselves and be like, okay, I need to receive that message. Thank you, self.
What
I need that reflection. Thank you.
what was said? Oh, but I'm so excited that we even got to do this episode. Like I said, it's a check in my book because anytime
Definitely.
be
And this is
productive or our creative goals, it's a check.
definitely a check. And not only that, like I feel like now, like I don't know, my nervousness just went away as soon as I saw her beautiful face. I was like, oh, okay, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, my girl, I'm good. Okay, twin, where have you been? But for real, like I think this is good for us, and I think that we will continue to like thrive and just show us. And I think I'm gonna have my Twitch straight, so we can go on Twitch.
Oh
Cause
yeah, y'all follow. We'll
yeah,
drop the ad down below. We'll drop this tag. We get more figured out and then consistent.
yeah, and this was our first, right. We being intentional, and I don't know if we're gonna do every week or every 2 weeks. But we're gonna be here though.
We,
We're gonna be here.
we're gonna be here. We ain't going nowhere.
Stay,
We ain't going nowhere.
stay
We see.
tuned. Stay tuned. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all got comment. If y'all got something, right now we had the comments off because it was distracting us. We couldn't see our faces.
My nerves.
And
My nerves.
we're Libras.
We're Libras.
Of
That's all.
course you want to see our face. We don't need your
We
line
don't
messing
need.
up our view.
If y'all don't know about us, Google it. Google it.
Okay. But seriously, like, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, and we are like, we're gonna be consistent, and this is our first run, so the next one is gonna be even better. We're gonna get better and better and better, cause why not?
Yeah. That's where we
It's
at,
our
y'all.
life,
It's our setup.
and we're creating it.
I really love this. We got Cat out in the KY and the KY.
That sounds crazy, but yeah, I'm in the country. I'm in Kentucky.
Woo!
Ride that cowboy.
But yeah, y'all, we will see y'all next episode.
And we love
Bye.
you guys. Bye. At
Like,
the
love
end
it.
of the day,
Day is ending.
you got it.
It's over. Bye.